Hello, I am Mystic Orange and you're listening to Talking in the Shadows. In this video, I'm going to be back on RWBY again. So that's what I'm going to cover for this video. Uh, in this video, I want to talk about RWBY characters that make me happy in this show. Let me know what sort of characters make you happy. There are like bunch of characters now, like from volume 1 to 8. Um, you can let me know in the comments what sort of characters make you happy, because I have selection of characters that make me happy. So here we go for this video. So one character that makes me happy from RWBY, it has to be Oscar Pine. I think Oscar Pine is a truly one of my favorite characters that make me happy. I think it's because he's really kind, caring. His he seems like an approachable character, like um, that I feel like really comforting towards. I think the voice actor really does well, make Oscar seem like approachable, and also um, he's harmless. Like I think someone like Oscar could like reform other characters to be good characters. So I think I really like Oscar. He's one of my he makes me happy a lot. Another character that makes me happy is Penny. Penny is a robot girl from RWBY. I think I really like her. She's really positive and happy. Like the first thing you meet her, she's open to make friends, despite the judgment. She's like open to make friends, even as a robot. I think this is something I find endearing. Like I'm happy if she was my friend. You know, so Penny is a person like, yeah, I would include as my group of friends. I also relate to her because like trying to understand emotions. Um, so yeah, Penny makes me happy quite a lot in this show. Um, so yeah, um, another character that makes me happy in RWBY is Son Wukong. He is a monkey fauna from RWBY. I think I really like him. He seems like an optimistic person. He's really happy, positive. His aim is to make others people happy, and that's the sort of person I like. I truly like characters that make others positive, like boost their happiness. So Son is someone who I care for, and I think you know I really think he helped other people, like even when they don't deserve it, like Blake. So yeah, I think Son is one of my favorites. Um, yeah. Another character that makes me happy. This is gonna be a bit controversial, but I think Neptune makes me happy purely because I think Sun and Neptune together make me happy. I think I like the shenanigans. I think they're really funny, cute. I think it's nothing serious between them. I think they're like bros, hanging out together. It's something that I like appreciate. Like I support like wholesome male friendships in like shows. I think we need to see that more because I think it helps people be not be like, you know, um, be weird around being making friends because everyone deserves friends, even male characters. So I think yeah, Neptune is one of the characters that make me happy. Um, Another character that makes me happy from Ruby, it has to be Nora. I can't think of anything bad thing to say about Nora. I think, like when I'm look back at my old videos, like from Ruby until now, I never had a bad thing to say about her, because there's nothing bad to say about her. I think she's really funny. She reminds me of Pinkie Pie, and she's really happy person. She's that she's like a comic relief character, like who's trying to make you happy from all the depressing characters. I mean, I get why they're depressed, but I think you need someone like Nora in your side to like, boost the group, happiness. So I think Nora is one of my favorite like characters that make me happy. So yeah. Um, Another character that makes me happy in Ruby is um, that would be Maria, who was introduced in Volume 6. She's an old lady. Um, I think I love her addition. She's like a cool wise old lady. She had a lot of experiences. I love her sassiness. I love like she she I think she's pretty funny with her like sarcasm and like old woman like humor. Like she's maybe old, but she has like wit. I think that's what makes me happy about her. Maria is a fun. Um, I kind of like Maria. Um, yeah, so she's added to my happy characters. Um, Another character that makes me happy is Penny. Penny is a robot girl from Ruby. I think I really like her. She's really positive and happy. Like the first thing you meet her, she's open to make friends, despite the judgment. She's like open to make friends, even as a robot. I think this is something I find endearing. Like I'm happy if she was my friend. You know, so Penny is a person like, yeah, I would include as my group of friends. I also relate to her because like trying to understand emotions. Um, so yeah, Penny makes me happy quite a lot in this show. Um, so yeah, um, another character makes me happy. Um, is one of the villains. Um, you sometimes it's not the heroes that make me happy. Sometimes it's the villains. And that villain has to be Watts. Watts is one of the villains from the Salem's faction. I think I really like him. Um, First of all, his design I think, is the most handsomely designed character. I think his color palette is really dashing. But I like his sassy. Like he really puts it to Cinder in Volume 8. Like I think his is one of my favorites. I like his like he has this like dickish move about him, but I think it fits well for him. Whereas like it's really endearing to watch. So I think Watts is one of my that makes me happy. Um, Another character that makes me happy from Ruby, it has to be Tyrion. He's another his villain from um, Ruby, and I think I really like his like shenanigans. He is really loving his villain spot, like he loves it. Other villains they may not like enjoy what they do. Tyrion like he's like thriving uh, his like villain side, like he's loving the destruction. Like I think Tyrion's probably the most like enthusiastic about Salem's wishes. So I think Tyrion is a fun villain, and he does make me laugh a lot. Um, so yeah, he's included to the like happy characters. Another character that makes me happy is another villain, and his name is Roman Torchwick. When he was on screen, I think he's really fun. I really liked his charisma, his charm. I think like when he was on screen, I think I just he like exude like is like charm with his villainy. Like other villains, like um, sometimes I'm like, get off the screen, but like Roman, he's just enjoy to watch. It's nice to have like a villain who isn't like boring, like for Um, so Tyrion's he's kind of like Roman. I mean, Roman is a good villain. Um, yeah. What other characters make me happy in RWBY? Another character that makes me happy is Tai Yang from RWBY. He's the father of Yang and RWBY apparently. Um, um, I think he makes me happy. He's a really good father figure, and like his has a like good. He cares about his kids. Like usually most parents in RWBY they aren't like good with their kids. Ty is really like charming, and I also think he's pretty handsome as well. The designers really created like a good design for Taeyang. So here's one of the characters that make me happy. So yeah, another characters that make me happy is Gira and Kali. Gira and Kali, I feel like they're really good parents. I think they're very kind, despite the daughter being toxic in that um, in the volume that they were in. Like in volume 4 and 5, Blake wasn't really the best. Uh, she wasn't the great, but I think Gira and Kali they're like really uh, wholesome, kind. It's hard to see like any other like you know um, parents that are as nice as them. I think there's really warm. Even if they were like mean to your son, I think they're good parents and they want best for Blake. So yeah. Um, another character that makes me happy in RWBY is Klein. Klein is introduced in Volume 4 of RWBY. He's the butler from the Shnee Manor. I think he's really kind. I think he really supported Weiss with her struggles. Like, is like a parent to um, Weiss when she is down. So like, I think Klein it will be included as like one of the characters that makes me happy. I also love his semblance. Like he's like he can change his alter no, personalities. So yeah, here's one of my favorites. Um, Klein is best girl. Um, so that's it for today, guys. Let me know again, like what characters from RWBY make you happy. Yeah, share it with us. It's been fun talking about the characters that make me happy in RWBY. It when we talk about the characters that make me happy, um, it lifts me up. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and make sure to check out for my future videos and short form videos. So yes, thank you for listening, and have a lovely day.